USPD, open the door.
You guys just call me stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to get in. Are they in here?
Pretty full? Yeah, they're supposed to be. No answer.
No answer.
So they're about to go to you guys?
Hello?
U.S. Police, open
US
up!
Police. No, open the door. Hello.
Hello.
Can you step outside your room, sir? All right. Let's go over here.
Yeah?
All right. See what's going on here. If you want to put a shirt on or something, just do your thing with her. All right. What's all the blood? Hands out of your pockets, please.
We just had a little bit of an incident, nothing major.
Okay.
We're going to bed.
Okay. So what happened?
We just had a little bit of a...
Pockets, please. You got any weapons on or anything?
No, I don't have.
You good? Turn around for me. Yeah. Can you explain what happened?
Yeah, we were doing laundry. We had a little bit of a disagreement, and we just got done talking, and everything's fine. It's unfortunate, and
I want to need a little more than that because you got blood all over you. So.
I know it's unfortunate, and we're cool, and everything is fine, and we're not trying to escalate it any further. We're not trying to cause any more problems. We're not trying to be any more aggressive.
There's one detail that appears very frequently in domestic violence cases like this, and that is, the people involved often try to make everything seem smaller than it really is. It sounds strange, but when the police arrive, many people immediately switch into a mode of minimizing the situation. It's nothing. We were just arguing. It's not that serious. The problem is, those statements can sometimes be more revealing than the injuries themselves. Because, in investigative psychology, this is considered a very common defensive reaction. People often try to preserve the feeling that they still have control over the situation, especially in toxic relationships. Many people do not truly recognize what is happening as violence. They see it as an argument, a moment of losing control, a private matter, something that will eventually pass on its own. And that is also why police officers responding to domestic violence cases do not rely only on verbal statements. They look at the injuries, blood stains, body language, levels of anxiety, the way the two people react when standing near each other. Because sometimes, the most dangerous thing in a situation is not the screaming, it's the fact that both people are trying to prove that everything is normal. And in many cases later on, that turns out to be the very first sign that the relationship had crossed the line of safety a long time ago.
We're not trying to be any more meaningful towards each other. We're not trying to be anything like that.
Whose blood is that, yours? Where did it come from?
It just come from a little dispute that we had. Nothing that is out of the line. We've been married for 30 years. We came down here. We had a good time tonight, and I don't see it any escalating any further than that.
Do you have any injuries on you?
I don't.
What about your hand that's bleeding?
I don't have any injuries. She's just biting me. You know.
She bit you?
Yeah. It's nothing major. We're not trying to have any incidents.
Do you have any other injuries that you're not telling me about?
It's got some.
So here's the deal. I'm gonna be straight with you.
I know.
You're in Florida. Where are you from?
We're from Minnesota. We're here on vacation.
I get it.
We've had a really good time for the last.
No, I understand that. Like, you got some. Looks like you've been drinking a little bit. I don't know.
Well, we were doing laundry. We're trying to go.
No, you can keep it there. It's fine. I know, it's fine. Okay.
We're trying to go to Fort Lauderdale. We've been on vacation together, and we've been together for 30 years. We just had a disagreement. I know it looks ugly. It's not ugly.
Well, I'm gonna tell you now. So here's the deal, right? So in Florida, right? You've been married 30 years.
Yes, sir.
Domestics in Florida are very serious. They take it seriously.
Okay.
you have blood on you. You have an injury that you said that she bit you. So our job here is to figure out the primary aggressor. Right?
Well, we're not going to have any more problems. I know that. We've been married for 30.
But no one's going to have any problems, right? Because
Yeah.
just by that, someone's leaving. Someone's going with us. Okay, I'm just going to be straight with you. Someone's going to jail.
We don't want to do that.
It's going to happen. So I just need to know if you're telling me the whole truth. That's fine. But going
We
off
don't
of
want
you, looking at you, you have an injury. You said she bit you. That's domestic battery all day. It's honestly a felony battery, but it's domestic. So
We're not going to have any more problems tonight. We're not going to be fighting no more. We're not going to be escalating anymore. I know it looks serious.
Do you have an ID on your person? If not, I can get your name.
I do. I have a cell phone in the room
I'll get it.
with my ID on it in there and stuff like that. But we really,
Stay here.
we're not going to have any more problems. We're
So
not going to.
how did the argument? How did this all start? Y'all just had.
Well, because we were just out and about and we were
Because
we were doing
I got people
laundry.
that seen y'all fighting.
Right. Well,
Earlier.
we had laundry to do, so we were back and forth, and we got separated.
Mhm.
Right.
Said you
So-
ran. Yeah.
Yeah. So we got separated, and we were doing laundry. We were back and forth. We've been running all day. We've been walking all day. We've been visiting all day, and stuff like that. And so. Back and forth to the laundry, and we were missing each other, and she disappeared, and we had a little bit of an argument, and it wasn't nothing like bad. It's not going to be bad. We've been together for 30 years. We just had a little bit of a moment. We have children, we have grandchildren,
I understand.
a lot of life stressors.
Are they in where you're from?
They are from where we're from, so they're just life stressors, and so we had a really good day yesterday. We had a really good
I'm not
day.
saying you
No,
were
I
a
know.
bad person and she's
I
a
know.
bad person.
No,
This
we're not.
This kind of stuff, it happens, right?
No,
But it's
we're
our
not.
job to we have to do something, okay?
No, I understand that. I totally do. I feel like, we've been together for 30 years. I don't feel like we're going to have any more problems. We had a slight problem, and I don't feel, we're from Minnesota. We don't want to be going to jail. We don't want to be bailing each other out. We don't want to be doing nothing like that. We're supposed to leave tomorrow. We're supposed to go up to Fort Lauderdale tomorrow. We're civil individuals. You can call my wife out here. You can talk to her. You can confirm with her that everything is really going to be just fine. We're going to head out tomorrow. We are going up to Fort Lauderdale, but this is an isolated incident. We don't have internal domestic relationship problem. We just had a problem with a little bit of stress, and that was it.
Can I see your arms?
Yep.
Your arm, pull up your sleeve. Because the blood looks like it came from the outside.
Right.
That's what I'm wondering. What else? Is this your hand?
That's it. That's it. We just got into a little bit of a scrabble.
But what was it? What was it for? Just
It was just stress,
stress
back
doesn't
and
make
forth.
me. I'm stressed. I'm a very stressed individual. I've never gotten in a fight with my wife.
I don't want to fight with my wife neither, and I was.
So
you know,
I'm just like the detailed thing.
I am
Like,
not-
How did this? What was it about? What argument? It was not just stress, right?
No,
It was
it's not just stress. It was a matter of us missing each other at the laundry. We had things to do. We had a mission. We had an awesome day. We went on the ghost tour. We went on the bus. We came home. We're going to pack all of our stuff. We're doing laundry. We're doing all the stuff. We escalated into an argument. And when we were just talking, just like about 10 minutes ago, we were just like, "This is ridiculous. We're taking it over the top." And
No, I understand your way of thinking. I know you're a guy, and she's a girl.
yeah, we were
But you have
married
to
for
understand
30
we
years.
have a duty to act. So if anytime, like I said, in the state of Florida, they take it, even if it's only verbal, and we have some kind of hint that there was something physical that happened, whether it's literally a scrape, we have to do something. And more than likely, he's going to determine what's going to happen. But I'm going to chat with your wife too.
I'm not injured. She's not injured. It was probably the worst thing that we've ever had in 30 years. Really, literally. I don't see it getting loud. I don't see it getting obnoxious. I don't see it anything. I see us packing our stuff and leaving tomorrow.
I've never had nothing like this before.
No, not. We've had our basic arguments, you know, because we have
I mean, have you ever been arrested?
no.
Just stay right here, okay?
Yeah.
You said that you were coming back from the other property here.
So when I leave here, and that's when I had noticed he had struck her in the face twice.
Twice.
I heard them arguing first. First was pushing. He pushed her.
Let me just go in there, okay?
Can you just meet us down there?
Yeah, downstairs, please. Okay.
This is the moment when the case starts becoming far more complicated than viewers initially thought. Because in domestic violence cases, things are rarely as simple as one person being completely right and the other being completely wrong. Sometimes, both people are injured, both lose control, and both believe they were only acting in self-defense. That is also why police use a very important concept, primary aggressor, the person considered to be the main initiator of the violence. What's important to understand is, this concept is not based solely on who suffered more serious injuries. It also depends on who started first, the level of threat, history of violence, and witness statements. Many people assume that if both sides were fighting, police would simply treat it as mutual. But in reality, in the United States, domestic violence cases are often handled very strictly, because statistics show that if police incorrectly identify the primary aggressor, the risk of future escalation becomes extremely high. And there is something especially frightening about situations like this. When adrenaline surges, people begin losing the ability to properly judge consequences. One shove, one slap, one act of retaliation, everything can escalate within seconds into a real criminal case. That is why many people, after calming down, often say the exact same thing. I never thought things would go this far. But unfortunately, the legal system does not judge actions based on emotions afterward. It judges them based on what actually happened in that moment of lost control.
You're under arrest for domestic violence right now, okay? I understand what you're saying, but we have to do our job, okay? Alright. Sir, can you just watch him for a second?
Sure thing.
Can you just sit tight right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got the
So,
blood.
we got witnesses saying you follow him. Wait.
Hey, what the is going on?
Alright.
Babe, are you serious
Let's
right
go.
now?
Let's go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just come downstairs. Okay.
Look, dude, I didn't start this shit.
I just gotta go off of what I see, man. That's all. What you say, what she says, it's not adding up. It's not making sense.
Now what?
So you'll be going to the Monroe County Detention Center intake. You'll probably have first appearance in like 9 o'clock. So probably like 6-7 hours. You'll have first appearance where you get bonded out. So you'll both be able to get bonded out and everything like that. And you can, I don't know when your flight leaves. Tomorrow, today.
What's gonna happen to Lynn?
Hmm?
Where's Lynn going?
Same place.
Why are you guys taking her?
Because she bit you. That's why. And they both. I've got witnesses saying you are pushing each other, which is automatically battery.
I think now we're still gonna have to call the EMTs. Check
No,
you
I
out.
don't. No. I'm a nurse.
Oh man, you're bleeding excessively, so
Yeah. I packed a 5.
let me just put you in so you're not in that cold, okay? And
I'm wearing handcuffs, so.
well, it's in Florida, domestic battery, ma'am, is taken really serious.
I know,
Well,
but I
then-
didn't do anything wrong, honey. I didn't do anything. I came back to my f***ing room.
All right, let me just put you in here right now.
We're just gonna be separated for now. You're gonna go with me. Glenn's gonna go with the other officer, and we'll see each other tomorrow.
I'm not criminal. Holy shit.
We need to call the EMT.
Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you. You probably
Yeah.
should get her.
Yeah.
This is.
I was here just closing up the gates, and I had received a call from Hilton, so I was heading on my way. That's when these guys from Hilton to Blue Flamingo, I had noticed them arguing. The argument seemed like they haven't seen each other in about an hour, and they're yelling at each other like, "Where have you been in an hour?"
Mm-hmm.
And she pushed him. And then he had replied with, "Where have you been in an hour?" And that's when he struck her right in the face pretty hard, really hard smack.
So she pushed him.
Yep. So to intervene, I had yelled, "Hey," and they had looked at me. And that's when they took off running. I attempted to follow, but I think they had taken one of the gates that is busted right here around the corner and had disappeared from me. That's when I had received a call from the front desk about a noise complaint.
Rodolfo, you said that he slapped her twice pretty hard.
Twice. So the second slap was when they were on their way running. For some reason, he had stopped to slap her again.
Like on the back of the head or like
on the face.
On the face.
Right here. It was it was an open.
Open.
Like this.
You got the noise complaint. They ran to the room. I've noticed the time period was like 10 till midnight, 10 till 1. And then you called us like 20 minutes. I've heard that you couldn't realize which room was theirs. And
no, I've been circling around the whole property looking for them. So I had a good look at what she looked like. She was obviously a blonde with. So I was looking for a braided lady that's wearing the Blue Flamingo PJs. Looked everywhere. I looked around the backyard. 20, 15-ish minutes later, got the noise complaint. I had a feeling it was them, so I had called you guys in advance.
You sure that that's them that you've seen downstairs before?
I'm positive.
Okay.
Even though it was dark, I saw them pretty well.
You've seen it very well. Okay. All right. For the moment, I got everything. If I'm gonna have any questions, I can always give you a call. But that your statement is actually makes it pretty clear for us at this point. So if I'm gonna have any questions, I'll let you know.
There's something deeply haunting in many cases like this. It's the moment when everything finally becomes real. Not during the argument, not when the police arrive, and not even when the handcuffs go on. It's when the adrenaline starts to fade. When people are angry, they can scream, they can fight, they can say extreme things. But once everything goes quiet, that's when the brain finally begins processing the real consequences. Reputation, family, children, a criminal record, a career, the future. All of it suddenly becomes real at the same time. And that's why many people in domestic violence cases often experience an intense emotional breakdown after being arrested. Not necessarily because they fear prison, but because, for the first time, they realize their life has just crossed a line that is very difficult to come back from. What makes cases like this so frightening is that they rarely begin with the intention to commit a crime. They usually begin with an unresolved argument, emotions building up for too long, jealousy, alcohol, stress, or the desire to win an argument. But once two people in a relationship begin seeing each other as opponents, all it takes is one moment of losing control, and everything can turn into a real criminal case. And sometimes, the most heartbreaking part is not who won or lost that day. It's that both people ended up losing something behind closed doors that they once called family.
All right.
Yes, sir. Sounds good.
I'm a nurse, and I have no idea why I'm in this f***ing truck. I respect you. I didn't do shit. I didn't do shit. Oh my God, I don't even know why I don't. I came into my f***ing room. I was locked out, and now I'm the victim. I mean, I'm the whatever the f*** I am. I'm the perpetrator. No. But so why am I victim? Why am I being?
Because you are both right now aggressors to each other. So you're both victims and you are both arrestees and you are.
Wait. So you said that somebody's seen me being hit.
Yep.
So why am I being detained then?
Because because they seen you actually fighting him back and he hitting you. They've seen you pushed him and they've seen you and then he hit you. And then when we try to talk with you and determine who was the primary aggressor in this thing, you know what I mean? So there's an active fight between us. He's got scars too.
That's crazy shit. This is dope. Bill, you fucker. You're a fucking cocksucker. I fucking hate you. My mom will be so disappointed in me. Jesus Christ.
Both the man and woman were charged with domestic battery.